morning everyone. I am going to do the August readings the same way as I did for the July readings. Everybody seemed to love us doing it that way, so we're going to have a little bit of fun this morning with the August readings. Just a sneak peek, not an intense reading. I'll do the readings at random like I did last time, so for your feedback, these are the August readings for 2020. So let's get started, and I need a pen and paper, of course, because I know that you like them time-stamped. So let's time-stamp as we're going. All right, let's start. All right, first pile here. Now these will be for love and career, so I've put in cards for both, and I've laid them all out so I can just pick them up. The only thing I don't know is which star sign they're for. So the first one's for Scorpio, and Scorpio, you're at 1 minute. Okay, so first off, from the fortune telling deck, we have the card of the dragonfly. It says, have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal and connection to spirit. You have the card here. Oh wow, this is really interesting. This is the journey of love, and it's just a moment for joy. From the wisdom of the oracle, we have round and round. So I feel like for a lot of you here, there's very much an energy of sort of chasing your tail, like just constantly going at something. It could be that you have been doing this in a relationship, or just feeling like this is what's happening in your life. And Spirit is saying you need to slow down, take a breath, put some joy in your life, have a bit of fun, and step back, because you're beating yourself up here, going round and round. You're getting tired, exhausted. We do have the card of reflection coming out for you, which sort of supports it even more for me. So this is about stopping for 5 minutes, reflecting on what's been going on. Slowing down this energy that you keep injecting into something. Now, if it's a relationship, it may be that you've got a relationship that's going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. You may be putting your energy into something that's not returning to you. But there's this feeling that you are not just overthinking, overanalyzing, but you're also exhausting yourself in doing this. So it's definitely a month, August, for stepping back, allowing things to happen, trusting that Spirit's got your back. And then I pulled out tarot cards. So we have the Queen of Wands, 10 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. See, this is the energy here. This could be about a person, a fire sign, Leo, Sag, or Aries, but you're actually closing out a cycle here. And I feel that probably the way you're feeling at the moment is maybe that things aren't really going in your favor, or not really giving you what you desire. For some of you, you could have been left out in the cold by someone, and you're going round and round in your head trying to find some solution or some reason. But you're definitely closing out a cycle here. So I want to say to you, be really kind to yourself during this time. This could be a Leo, Sag, or Aries that you're dealing with here. Whoever this person is, I feel like some sort of cycle has been closed out with them, and you're feeling a little sad here about that. So if you've been left out in the cold by someone, again, it's time to sort of sit back, chill, and realize that things will work out in their own time. Just trust in Spirit. All right, thanks, Scorpio. Okay, next we have Aries coming through. So Aries, you're at 410. Okay, let's see what we have for you. Okay, from the journey of love, I have distant shores. From the fortune telling cards, I have judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. From the Akashic Tarot, we have the Muse. Oh, someone's getting a little bit of either a crush, exchanging gifts, crush, relationship just starting up, something new coming in here, Aries. You could be dealing with someone at a distance, but I feel like there's sort of love blossoming here, some sort of relationship just getting some legs, you know, just starting to feel good. This person really is bringing out something beautiful in you that you haven't either experienced in a long time or something you maybe have never experienced. But this person's making you feel like they're bringing the poet within out. So you're sort of feeling very inspired, very in tune with this person. And I feel the other person is feeling exactly the same way, especially with that exchanging gifts. There's genuine feeling going backwards and forwards here. When the universe is talking about soul searching, I think that perhaps this is a really good time for you to really make sure that you understand what you want from a relationship or another person. You know, what do you desire to have in your life? Because, you know, very early in a relationship, it is about the feelings and the, you know, those nice little energies. But, you know, there still takes work in a relationship. No matter how good the relationship is, there's still some effort you have to put in, and there's still things that you need to, you know, talk about at the beginning of a relationship so you're on the same page as someone. When we're in that limerence stage, that love stage, that, you know, that place that makes you feel like a child again, you know, we accept lots of things and we don't really see each other's faults or, you know, any of those things that are going to challenge us down the road. So what they're asking is for you to make sure that you're really clear about what you want from something. We do have the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Justice card coming out here. So what I see for you here, especially with this Seven of Swords, whatever you've done here, it looks as though you've met someone who may have been destined to meet. This person's meant to be on your path. So there's definite strong connection with this person. There seems to be the arrows of love here, or that constant messaging each other, or, you know, keeping in touch with each other, feeling like you want to be close all the time. And I feel, you know, this may be for some of you, as I said, at a distance. But there's also the Seven of Swords here, and the Seven of Swords sort of sometimes can mean that you're not speaking up or you're not expressing yourself in a way that's healthy, but it could also be that the other person's that way. The other thing this sort of gives rise to is this feeling of when you fall in love is, you know, does the other person feel the same way? Are they reciprocating the feelings? Is this, you know, is this a universal thing? Is it something that's worthwhile for both of us? And I feel like there's quite an energy of that here too. So rest assured, you know, this person is meant for you. This is a love made, you know, for you. It's born on your path for you. So it's something very special. And even though, as I said, you're feeling like this energy of, you know, things happening really quickly and this feelings of love coming in, just remember to make sure that you're speaking up and talking about what you want from a relationship. Thanks, Aries. All right, let's move to the next one. So we have Libra coming up at 8:05. Libra, Libra, Libra. Okay, what is going on for you? All right, so we'll put a card down first. Okay, from the Journey of Love, we have Earth Angel. Okay. From the fortune reading cards, we have the card of Death. A time of natural transition and transformation. Wow, you're powerful. You have powerful energy here. Okay, we have time for a nap. So the universe saying is, you know, you're going through great changes at the moment. And we have Adsum here. So, okay, so there is this feeling at the moment, you've got some prime numbers there too. There's a feeling at the moment that you're going through a great transformation. Some people are on this earth for the greater good of the planet. We all should be here for that reason, but it's obvious to many of us that we're not. And you have a greater mission here. And during a time of transformation or leveling up or having a greater understanding, awakening, sometimes we can get, you know, sometimes physical aches and pains and some distress through the changes that we're going through. But I feel that you have a really important place on this planet, and I feel that you're preparing for some of you for a person to come back in or to come into your life to help you move to the next level. There's a very strong feeling of partnership here, but it's coming after the transition and after this energy of release. So you're releasing a lot of stuff at the moment. This can mean that you're releasing energies that no longer serve you, core beliefs. Maybe, you know, if you're looking at yourself as being an earth angel or from another planet, there's this energy of releasing the human bondage and the ego. So be kind to yourself, take time out. Spirit is saying to you, this is a time to just let it roll, let it pass, and just go with it, go with the energy. Okay, for your tarot, you have the Three of Swords, the Lovers, and the Two of Wands. Yes. So you are going through a period of time where you are either recovering from some sort of hurt and pain, but I actually feel this is more releasing old stuff that no longer serves you. You do have the card of the Lovers and the Two of Wands here. So definitely somebody coming in here, somebody who's helping you take a different path in your life. So very important relationship here. It's something that has been divinely guided. I do believe you're meeting someone who's like an earth angel like yourself, or some sort of maybe twin flame, soulmate. Whoever this person is, you're moving in a different direction with them here, and I'm really drawn to the world. So it's like you're going to do great things together, but it's after this period of healing, letting go of old beliefs, old ways of doing things. Okay, thanks, Libra. All right, so then we're going to Pisces. 11:23. Okay, Pisces, what's going on for you here? Okay, from the fortune telling deck, the fortune reading cards, we have Coffin, natural energy, natural endings abound, take care with your health. From the journey of love, we have Shakti. Ooh. Okay, from the wisdom of the oracle, we have the never-ending story. And we have diversity coming through here. From the Akashic Tarot. Okay, so what I have an energy of here is repeating patterns. The energy of perhaps sometimes going over something time and time again, and realizing, you know, that you are repeating something. Something's on repeat here. And there's a need for you to go inside and sort of talk to or speak to your higher self, speak to spirit, your God, whoever's on your high side, and ask how you work to heal this energy. I feel that you're just coming into an awareness of this here now, and it's requiring some sort of changes to come about. You can't keep repeating patterns because it's making you very unhappy and making you question whether you really will ever have that, you know, lifetime, whatever you want for yourself. And sometimes we can do it through relationships, but we can also do that through jobs and family situations or friends as well, where you keep meeting the same sort of people. You may be repeating a pattern of emotion as well, how you respond to things, but it's worthwhile here, you know, sort of heeding spirit and going inside and really looking at, how do I heal this? How do I make sure that this doesn't keep happening here, because it's not bringing me the satisfaction that I want. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups with the Six of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So the universe here is saying they're offering you this information so that you can move away from things that no longer serve you. And this does require you to have patience. It does require you to, you know, put time and energy into yourself here. This is about, you know, offering yourself the love that you're trying to get perhaps from other people. But there's a very strong feeling here that you're moving away from these energies. There seems to be some sort of enlightenment coming through here with the moon. And the Seven of Pentacles tells me that this is going to take patience and time. But in the long run, it's going to help you stop this cycling, this going round and round, and having this self-love, which is absolutely beautiful. All right. Thanks, Pisces. All right, moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn. All the fours coming out there, which is quite interesting. Alrighty, let's have a look where we're up to here. Capricorn, from the fortune telling cards, we have the card of snake. Your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path, but be careful. Some sort of transformation coming through here. Okay, journey of love, seed of the heart. Okay, we can see what's happening already. Okay, wisdom of the oracle, chop wood. You're waiting for love here. Okay, and Hilarion. Okay, so it feels to me like August is a month where you are just sort of biding your time. You're just sort of going with the flow. And it feels like an energy of a lot of the sort of sun signs at the moment, that things are coming, but we have to be patient and we have to ride the storm. It's very much an energy of wait and see. I feel like you've been waiting for love to come into your life, particularly love. And it's a time for you to actually start looking at what does your soul want? What do you want in a relationship, to start manifesting exactly what you want here. There's a very, very real energy of investing in a lot of other things at the moment while you wait the time. I see seeds growing on a tree, and there was something about seeds of the heart. There is something here about opening your heart, bringing things around for yourself, the things you want to have in your life. So it's very much a time of pause, very much a time of self-care, and stepping back from the world when you have the opportunity to really look into your heart, to understand what you want to bring into your life. Okay, in the cards we have the Sun, the Hermit, and the King of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, so we have a lot of joy and happiness coming forward for you here. And I feel that this is a result of this standing back and allowing, but really understanding, what do I want in my life and how do I bring this through? The Hermit card talks about that going inside, that real sort of understanding, you know, who you are, where you're coming from. I feel like for some of you here, this is about balancing out your emotions, taking on the energy of this King of Cups, really sort of understanding, you know, what do I want in my life and how do I bring this forth? This love and this feeling of being in control of things. Not that we can be in control of our lives, but we can certainly understand, you know, our own reactions to those and the emotions. For others of you here, you may have someone coming in here who may be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio coming in your direction. Whoever this person is, they're going to bring a lot of joy into your life, but there also is this sort of deep soul searching too. So maybe you're manifesting something here, manifesting a person or a type of energy, but you are definitely bringing in something that your heart desires, something that you're emotionally ready for here. All right, thanks Capricorn. Right, moving on. We have Saggy next. All right, Sagittarius, what is happening for you here? All right, so from the journey of love, we have God Speaks. So be listening this month. It sounds like you're going to get some very strong messages from above here. Okay, we have the Chariot card coming through. Some of you dealing with Cancer. Charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. So this is about finally getting some direction. So maybe you've been floundering a little bit. Yeah, chaos and conflict coming through here. And from the Akashic Tarot, clearing the way. There's your Chariot again. So these cards are all drawn at random. I don't even know what star sign they're for. Okay, let's get into your energy. Sagittarius, I feel like things have been a little bit of a standstill for you. You feel very dissatisfied with your life at the moment. You want things, but you're really not sure how to bring them in. And you're a little bit sort of bull at a gate, like rushing into things really hard. And it's not really what you need to be doing at this time. This is a time of pacing yourself. Things are moving forward. They're not at a standstill as you feel they are. They're moving. They're just not moving fast, but fast movement is coming. It's on its way. There feels like it's an energy of sort of hitting the top of the hill and then going downhill really, really rapidly. And not downhill in a negative way. Downhill is in a fast, furious way. I feel that by the end of this year, you're going to have so many changes. It's going to be very difficult for you to keep up with them. There's also this sort of energy of going with it. And it's not really like a flow, it's a rush of new energy coming through. I do think you're getting very strong messages from Spirit this month around how to plan for your future, how to look forward. But I do feel by the end of this year, life is going to be very different for you. And much of that is sort of because you held back in August. So it's sort of an energy of not wanting to be confined, wanting to fly forward, but also by pacing yourself, and Spirit will bring you messages about that because you want to run with it, you want to go with it. But the universe is saying you need to sort of take time to smell the roses here, stand back and allow things to happen. Okay, so in the tarot here we have the card of death, the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So very much thinking energy, very much wanting this change to come through, but being in your head a lot about how you want that to look. There's like this energy of rushing forward here, you know, trying to find your truth, trying to move forward, but also this energy of not really being comfortable where you are at this time. You are getting some sort of changes coming through here, and Spirit will help you along with these changes. But I see the swords in all of these cards, which gives rise to this idea that you're spending a lot of time in your head thinking how to move things forward. You need to get into your heart space and see that the sun is shining in the horizon and is bringing in new things. Don't be wanting to rush. This is all, you know, this is very rushed energy, very anxious, sort of running fast here, moving very fast. But this is a transformation. It is giving you time to sort of, you know, take this in and move with it. So even though the energy is the rush, you have to go with the sort of pacing yourself here. It's just you can't make things happen too quickly. Thanks, Sagittarius. Okay, so we have Cancer, 22 minutes. Okay, what's going on for you, Cancer? All right, from the fortune reading deck, you've got celebrations. You are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. From the journey of love, we have heaven. Wow. Okay. From the wisdom of the oracle, we have yin. And from the Akashic Tarot, we have the Queen of Scrolls. So Cancer, very much a month of bringing in what you really desire, what you really want. This is about getting into your heart space and really embracing, you know, a future for yourself. It's about change for you. It's about bringing in new things. It's about this energy of manifestation, but seeing the outcomes to manifestation. There's a lot of celebration here around perhaps changes that you're making in your life that are long overdue. It's about embracing your truth, really walking into who you were meant to be. It's opening up your heart space, and therefore your creativity is really coming forth, really being utilized. You're really utilizing this energy. There could be new love for many of you. This is love that's being guided to you. So you may start the beginnings of something. It's all about new beginnings for you in August. New beginnings perhaps in work, love. And perhaps for some of you, there's sort of a feeling of moving house or moving to a different area as well. But definitely this beautiful feeling of embracing newness. All right, so your tarot cards here, 8 of Swords, 4 of Wands, there's the moving house, 9 of Pentacles here. Okay, so for some of you, you may be walking into your own energy here. You could be finding your own independence. You could be becoming single. There seems to have been a period where you were perhaps holding back. Maybe this is why August is about opening this up and bringing it forward. There's a lot of stress and worry in this card. But this is a prison of your own making. This isn't something that's happening outside of yourself, even though it looks that way. This is about being entrapped in ways of thinking, ways of doing that have held you back. I do see, as I said, for some of you, this energy here is really beautiful because this talks about really finding yourself, standing in your own power, but it also talks about finding stability. This is a card of moving, you know, house, moving into a new area. There's celebration here, which the cards talk about as well. But definitely like finding yourself, walking into your own power after perhaps a period of time of being stuck in some sort of prison of your own making here. So maybe you two have been waiting for someone else to become single so you could set up house, waiting for someone to come in because there does feel like new love around, but making sure that you're building this sturdy foundation. Beautiful reading. Thanks, Cancer. All right, so we are moving on to Leo. Okay. From the fortune reading cards, we have the card of plane. And it talks about a journey, either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. So there's some sort of journey, movement, travel for you this month. The spaces between the worlds is here. From the journey of love. Oh, I think you've fallen in love with somebody from a distance. Okay, by the book. So doing things as they're meant to be done. And here we have the 8 of paths unknown. Okay, so Leo, for you, the month of August will see you probably more than likely either thinking of traveling for work, moving for a job, relocating for work, but looking for opportunities in other areas. But there's also this feeling for some of you that you've met someone quite possibly online, or you've reconnected with someone that you haven't spoken to for a long while, and both of you live at quite a distance to each other. So there's this feeling of having to travel here. But there's also the feeling with all of those about going into a new direction, and feeling like the path ahead of you is sort of not trodden. It's new to you. So you're taking a lot of leaps here at things that are coming in that are new for you, that you haven't encountered before. So it's very much an energy of feeling out, feeling your way forward, like going into the unknown, but feeling really good about that. You're not fearful here. You're not scared. You're not concerned about how this is going to happen. You're completely trusting here in the universe and in the path that you're being given. So you are really open to new things, open to opening up to new things. Really nice energy. All right, yeah, following your destiny here. So we have the Emperor coming through with the King of Wands and the Star. So for some of you, you may be meeting someone that you have an incredibly strong connection to. But to me, this looks like wishes coming true. Things are being put on your path that are right for you, and the time is right. But I also see you stepping into the power here of sort of taking charge of things, taking your power back, moving in the right direction. You could also be meeting a Leo, Sag or Aries here, strong Aries energy. So you could be meeting Aries, but I feel this is you really standing in your power here as the Emperor and walking down the path that you were meant to walk on. So maybe you've been feeling for a while that things haven't been going in your direction. Maybe this is why you're willing. It's such beautiful Leo energy here, because it's sort of like really sort of, you know, going at things, like not really holding back, really taking on this energy, this fiery, passionate energy here. So for many of you here, as I said, it could be that you're meeting another fire sign, or an Aquarius or an Aries here. But I do think this is more about you taking your power back and moving towards the sort of future you want to build for yourself. Definitely this sort of feeling of new doors opening, new opportunities being presented, but perhaps they will call you out of your safety zone, put you in different areas, give you new opportunities that you've never had before, but you're really embracing those, which is beautiful. Thanks, Leo. All right, now we're reading for Gemini. Okay, Gemini, let's see what's going on for you. Okay, so we have the Moon card. Woohoo, very nice. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. Okay, from the journey of love, we have loving all there is, or all that is. So being very grateful this month. A lot about intuition. The divine physician is coming through here. And regeneration. Okay. So for a lot of Geminis this month, this August, is bringing around changes to you, both in your intuition and both sort of at a physical level. So you may be looking at stepping up on your diet or your exercise program. You may be looking at how you live your life and changing things even at a much more physical 3D level. But I feel that this is sort of coming as part of this change in your intuition. So your intuition is really going to be on point for the month of August. You're going to really see ahead, see what your life looks like from a very different perspective. There's a feeling of, it's not so much transformation, it's almost like adding to what you already have. So it's like expanding, growing, putting yourself out there. And a feeling that perhaps you've come from, this energy of, perhaps been holding back. Perhaps you haven't felt that you could, embrace new things or try new things. And I feel, you're really going through a makeover. That's how it feels like, a complete makeover inside and out. And really stepping into your own power here. I'm not sure what's happened to you through the month of July, but I feel like something has sent you on this pathway. Maybe many of you have walked away from things and really vowed to improve your life in some way, because it's almost like you're bouncing into the month of August with this brand new energy. It's really beautiful, but it's very, very different. So maybe something has given you a new lease of life. Maybe you're starting to really feel that you're able to do the things you've not been able to do before. But definitely this feeling of change, Okay, oh, rightio, beautiful. All right, we have the Wish card, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. So I can see what's going on here. This is about you releasing. So July must have been a month for you to release something. For some of you, it may have been a relationship, but for others of you, this can be releasing core beliefs, releasing the energies that have been holding you back. And that's what I said. I feel like you're really bursting into the month of August. The Ace of Cups is here. So maybe this is what's happening. Perhaps you've walked away from some other relationship and you're ready to have love in your life now. Maybe you've let go of things here in order to bring new love in, because you've got the Ace of Cups. Now, this can also be that you've let go of a job to bring in new energy. But whatever this is, you're letting go of this old version of yourself, this outdated, outmoded idea of who you are. You're letting that go and you're bringing in this beautiful energy of love, self-love. And I feel that you're getting yourself ready for something new. And with the Wish card here, which is absolutely beautiful, it's like you're bringing in what you really want now. Perhaps you've been in this sort of stuck in this energy for a long time, but not really understanding how you've held yourself back here. You may have been stuck completely in this sort of old way of thinking, this old tradition, old relationship. Whatever it is, you're definitely sort of, looking out here, this cat looking at the moon. This is all intuition. So maybe you're letting go of the 3D world to really step into your spiritual self. Whatever it is, beautiful energy here of this embracing, this wish coming through for you, this energy of something new here. Very, very beautiful. All right, who do we have next here? Okay, Virgo. Virgo, what do we have for you? From the fortune reading cards, we have the card of the Phoenix, being brought back from the dead, having a second chance of something, heart of the moment, something to do with love, the energy of being in love, message in a bottle, getting a message from someone perhaps that you wanted to hear from. And we have the lightning bolt. Oh, big month for you there. Okay. So I really feel that the month of August sees many of you either falling in love or falling into something new that's going to really rock your world. This is something that opens up your heart space. That's really giving you this energy of understanding why you're here on this planet. For some of you, this is opening the heart space to yourself. So it's giving you the opportunity to go after your dreams, to go after the things you love here. For others of you, this is definitely about falling in love. But for many of you, this is falling in love with someone perhaps you've had as a friend for a long while, somebody that you've known for a long while, because there's a familiarity about this energy. So it could be for many of you, you've got twin flames returning, or the energy of new people coming in that are going to fulfill you at a much more genuine place, that genuine heart space. I feel for a lot of you that the falling in love is going to be very quick and very sudden, and the relationship may move very quickly. But always make sure you're looking for those red flags, because sometimes things move quickly when they shouldn't. But it's that urgency, that desire, that wanting to have more with someone. If this is about work for you, it could be that you've found the dream job. And you really want to put everything you've got in. Maybe it's really bringing to the surface your desires to have this particular work to do. Whatever it is, the urgency is great for you in the month of August. It really is bringing in a lot of what you desire. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands, which is the card of victory. We have the Five of Wands, which is the card of inner conflict. But we also have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is about putting work into something. So as I said, for some of you, this is about being seen. You may have been approached for a job. You might get that sudden message saying, you know, you've been selected for this role. You may have that phone call that somebody's offering you the role of your dreams. This is all about this energy. But in love, there's the same energy here. It's like something's being presented to you that you really want to work on. There is this little bit of inner conflict here, but I do think with this inner conflict, it's probably because, as I said, things are going to move very, very quickly. There's this sort of feeling that you're sort of falling in love, like really falling into something. So I feel that perhaps this is making, as a Virgo, this may be making you feel a little unsure because it's moving so quickly that you're going in the right direction. But I can see by these two cards here that you definitely are. You're definitely picking something up here and moving forward to put work into something, which is absolutely beautiful. Thanks, Virgo. Okay, and next we have Aquarius. 37, 50. Aquarius. Okay, from the fortune reading cards, we have the key. So new beginnings, adventure awaits for you. Lovely. I like that. Okay, angel of Jupiter, awaken. Wow, you're finding the key to something here in the month of August. Happy, happy. And from the Akashic Tarot, we have the Four of Scrolls, which is the karmic trench. Okay, so I feel like some of you here, Aquarius, are clearing karmic debt, clearing energy from your past now to move into your future. For many of you here, there's this feeling of, you know, finally finding the key to your happiness. So for some of you, this will be around, you know, a new relationship. But I feel like for many of you, this is finally being able to sort of feel what makes you tick, what makes your energy, what makes you want what you do. There's this incredible feeling that you've sort of found something in yourself that you've not really known before. And it could be that you've met someone that's also awakened that within you. That's why I went back and had a look, because I'm thinking for some of you, this is definitely something you found within yourself. But I feel like for others of you, it's like you've met someone. It may not be a romantic relationship, but it's like you've met someone that you really gel with, who really is understanding who you are and where you're coming from. And it's sort of validating something for you here. I feel that you're really starting to understand what you want in your life and how to move forward. this isn't a month for sort of sitting back here. This is a month for really going after what you want. It's like someone's handed you the key to the city. It's really understanding what direction you want to go in, what job you want to be doing, what sort of love you want to have in your life, you know. And if it's something like, you know, being able to travel or go overseas, then you're planning already for when you're able to do that. There's this energy of really getting it, like everything's falling into place. Funnily enough, we do have the Page of Pentacles coming up here. And as you can see, it's almost like, this is what I'm trying to explain to you. It's like you've come to a crossroads and look, you've found this map. So you know which direction you're going and what you want, how you're going to get there. You can see it here now. But you've sort of been at this crossroads waiting for something to come through. I do have the King of Swords here, and this is your person. This is the person you're meeting. So for some of you, it will be a romantic interest, a Leo, Sag, or Aries. But this person, see how they carry the sword? They have this way of sort of allowing you to be who you want to be. This is a person who's going to really bring out the best in you. They have a great sense of humour. They really are looking very, very clearly at the future. And I think this is why you have so much clarity now. Okay, and then we have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords talks of healing, meditation. So as I said to you, I don't think it's a month of you sort of sitting around and letting things pass you by. I do think it's a month of getting going and doing things. But I guess this is the caution to that. You know, not all is known here. Everything is sort of just awakening within you. So take it easy on yourself. You know, you're going to travel in a lot of different directions here, not just physically, but metaphorically. That means, you know, you may not see where you're going, and some of that may be inside of you, like you're awakening. But definitely looking at new directions, looking at new opportunity. I'm getting almost breathless. It's like you really want to do everything in the month of August. It's like you really want to get out there, have fun, do your thing. But now you know what your thing is. Thanks, Aquarius. All right, and last but not least is Taurus. Okay, Taurus, what's happening for you here? Okay, so from the fortune-telling deck, we have proposal. This is very nice. A romantic or business opportunity is indicated. Some sort of marriage, some sort of contract coming forward for you here. Okay, from the journey of love, we have rings of time. Oh, isn't that beautiful? So rings on both cards there. Okay, and then we have go the distance here. Wow, okay. So for some of you, this is a long-term relationship coming in for you. And here we have the Oracle of Delphi. So we've got this feeling, I'm just really feeling like you're creating something beautiful here. This is artful. This is creating a new relationship, creating a new job. Some of you creating a new business. But this is about creation. It's about being able to see into the future and understanding where you want to be in 10 years or 15 or 20 years. But it's about creating a new life for yourself. Some of you, this is about marriage, engagement, and taking relationships to the next level. For others of you, this is about creating something new. You could be ready to have a baby here, but definitely bringing in this energy of new creation, moving things in a new direction, really seeing what you want in your future here. Very, very much like that for a lot of the, yeah, you've got the Wheel of Fortune coming through here, so I can understand with the Hierophant. Everything is about commitment here, and the Magician, and those are all major arcanas. So you are the only person that got all major arcanas in their reading. This is about you manifesting a life you want, closing out what you don't want, bringing in stability and moving towards the future. This is completely about creation here. Being able to, you know, bring in a relationship you want. You may be ready to ask someone to marry you, move in with you, but knowing here that you've got everything you want at your fingertips. This is about closing out a cycle here that's been perhaps a little difficult for you, or a little bit sort of hard to maneuver or hard to move with. The Hierophant says to me there's a lot of stability here, but for some of you this is again about marriage. So we have quite a lot of cards that talk about moving into times of stability, long-term commitment. Now this could be with a job as well. So you could have finished up one job. She's yahooing there at the end of that. You may have been able to say goodbye to something, start up your own business, move into a job where you really feel utilized. You could have finished a period of study here. This, I almost see her throwing the hat into the air, mortarboard. And then here we have the Hierophant, which of course talks about bringing in the beautiful stability. So for August, for a month, really is beautiful for you. It's about closing things down and starting new things up. But this time around, you're going to be doing it with a lot more creativity, a lot more, it's a commitment. It's a month of commitment. Thanks, Taurus. Thanks, everyone.